to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and apparently there's a new hatchback, a new VL hatchback, which I didn't even know about. I was clicking through when I was looking at all the new neons that Lug had finally taken off of just their Lug Live platform and placed them onto their website so that you could no longer just buy them on Lug Live. As I was scrolling through, I happened to click on this and noticed that there's a whole new hatchback. So I don't know if it's any different. It looks different. It looks like there's new colors and new, now it does just say new colors at the top, but it's also got new quilting. And it looks like there's a new video, which is kind of the reason why I'm like, maybe I should watch this. I actually don't remember what the other hatchback was. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember what the features were, so maybe I won't know if this is any different from the old one. If you happen to have like an older hatchback, or at least an older VL hatchback, like the original one that came out a year ago, maybe more, when they first introduced the vegan leather line, I know they had a pretty much this bag, but the quilting was different. So this one seems to have the diamond quilting, which is actually kind of cute. The other one had sort of more like zigzag, like a zig kind of quilting onto it. And they didn't have these colors. And these colors I actually like way more than the original ones. At least so far that I'm looking at. Maybe it's just the quilting that sort of makes me go, oh, this is nice. Okay, so let's just go through the colors. Wow, I was looking at the prices. $157 Canadian. That's pricey. Okay, so it does go out of its way to say Classic VL, whereas I think before the hatchback was just Hatchback VL backpack. So now they're going out of the way to say Classic VL because they have now more than one kind of VL. There's what, 2 now? Maybe 3. So I guess when they released the brand new colors, they thought they may as well change the name, which is what kind of threw me, to distinguish the fact that it's the classic fabrication, the classic texture, as opposed to the new matte luxe canvasy one. But I gotta tell you, I think one day if they ever come up with the hatchback in the canvasy, I think it's gonna sell like hotcakes. Because the quilting always dates an item. It changes who the demographic is for. The older generation seems to like a quilting on their stuff. The kids do not. The younger kids do not. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of the quilting either. Because again, as I was saying, it dates an item. So if I want to carry this in 10 years, that quilting is going to be like, oh, that was so 2022. And I hate that. Like, I don't like having a bag that I spend this much money on be, no longer trendy, or at least no longer, like, we're starting to look dated. So I'm not a trendy person by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, I'm actually probably the opposite of trendy, but I do want my stuff to sort of last and sort of, still not look like I'm wearing something, that I bought ages ago and I just don't know that, times have changed and styles have changed. I like my stuff to be classic. I like my stuff to be more neutral, so that I can have it for many, many years and I can wear it with any different outfit. And, no matter what the styles change, I can still wear it. So, the fact that it's got quilting, so I'm hoping that one day maybe the hatchback will come out in the matte luxe VL. I think that's going to be a game changer for Lug if they start bringing everything out in that fabrication. Not that I know anything about it because I've never seen it, but the fact that it has a more sort of muted, less, bold, quilting and color or whatever it is, I think it's going to do quite well. Okay, let's look at the colors. So this, my mouse got weird there for a second. This is the pearl, and let's look at the interior. So it's abstract fern blue or something like that. I think it's what it's called. And then you've got black with also the abstract fern. Doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. Hey, you know what? Doesn't that look a little like Darth Vader right now? Doesn't that look a little like, just if you just glance at it really, really fast, doesn't that have doesn't it look like Darth Vader's helmet, but like when light shines on it and you get that reflection off of some of the surfaces? Sorry. I'm sorry. Those of you who, don't know that I'm a complete nut bar. I'm a complete nut bar. And I see all sorts of random things that no one else tends to see. Because that's just how my crazy brain works. So I see Darth Vader in that. Sorry. Okay. Navy. I love navy. And I love this in navy. Okay. Please do not fail me on the interior. Yes. Okay. This is a bag I might actually get in this color. I've never had a hatchback. I don't know. I'm going to like it. I tend not to gravitate to backpacks that are 100% backpack and can't be anything else if I carry it as a purse. I would love for it to have D-rings somewhere so that when I go somewhere and they don't want me carrying a backpack because there's some weird rule in that building or at that event where you can't have a backpack, then I can go, oh yeah, here's my crossbody strap, sucker. And then I can walk in and be like, haha, gotcha. So that to me, only because I have been turned away a few times in my life simply because I've been carrying a backpack and I have not been able to turn it into anything else. I couldn't wear it on the crook of my arm. I couldn't have a crossbody. I couldn't do anything. So I was like forced to surrender my bag at the door and have to walk around with a garbage bag or a shopping bag, or forced to just hold my wallet in my hand the whole time. So there have been places that I've been to where they kind of ban backpacks for dumb reasons, but they're their reasons, and you kind of have to sort of go with the flow, or you leave the event entirely. So this is kind of something where, as lovely as it is, I would have loved the option to be able to put straps on that so that I could, should the need arise, when someone tells me I gotta go, I can tell them, you know what? Too bad. This is now a crossbody, and this is no longer a backpack strap because I've tucked them all in. So anyways, but I still love this bag. I love the color. Love it. So that's going to be the one I get. Olive green, and it's got the wildflower, which I love. So that's really, really pretty, because up until now, this has always been, anything olive green has had the camel olive, which I'm not a massive fan of. So sand, again, they often put that, ooh, hang on, that's a nice interior. Okay, so as I don't know if you've seen, but I guess it's because it's a vegan leather. But some of the sand things that I've been seeing have that, I think it's called tonal wildlife, which I'm not a massive fan of. Now, I'm not a massive fan of this one either because it's dark. I think this is too dark to be an interior. So the other one is lighter, which is kind of nice, but it's, I don't know. I just don't like that one as much. But you know what? I mean, this is beautiful because it matches. Like, it really looks elegant, and you can totally see those colors in there. But I think it's a dark interior. So for me personally, it's way too dark for a backpack, especially one that is so small and narrow. You definitely want something lighter in there. So as pretty as that print is, as pretty as those colors are and how well they match, it's too dark. So I think they would have been better off with this exact bag with this interior, huh? Like, look, there's some of that sort of sandy color in there. Why didn't they turn that in? Anyway, just saying. I mean, I know some people really love that tropical fog. To me, that looks like tropical fog, but to me, it's just too dark for an interior. Okay, they've got white, which, you know what? That looks beautiful. I am not a white person. Like, I'm not white at all. In many ways, I'm not a white person. But I don't really tend to gravitate to white because it scares the crap out of me. Because I know I'm going to be eating spaghetti and that thing is going to be orange by the end of the day. Or I'm going to fall backwards into mud. Or I'm going to have someone, I don't know, run their Sharpie against it. Like, I just know if I've got a white something on me, it will not be white when I'm done. So whenever I have something white, it scares the crap out of me. But I gotta tell you, that is beautiful. It's so elegant. It's so fresh. It's so, I kind of like it. I really, really like it. I would almost wear it, except I don't think it really matches what I usually wear. Because it's a really nice neutral. And I just love that it's so fresh and opened. And you know what? And I'll be honest with you. I feel like if I was, okay, I'm never getting married. Just me. Just as who I am. But you know, would this not be like a cool thing to like give a bride for her wedding day, so that you packed, like, if you were her like maid of honor or her, like her mother, and you packed like also like all her favorite things and you gave this to her for a shower, and this is gonna be like your something new that you give to a bride on her wedding day. Maybe you hang some like fun little charms on it. Ooh, there's no charm bar. Interesting. I think they would completely redesign this bag and not put a charm bar in it. Not that I mind, because I'm not a big fan of them, but I'm just shocked that they actually went out of their way to completely come up with a brand new hatchback in vegan leather with no charm bar. I'm just shocked. But shh, don't tell them. I think they forgot. I actually like it with that. I think it's beautiful. It's elegant. It's clean. I love it. But yeah, wouldn't this make like a really cute, like bridal, like backpack? Or if you were a bride and you wanted to give these to all your bridesmaids, and you had like fun stuff in it, like as a wedding, like as a thank you gift. So anyways, just because of the white, I just think bride, and I think that would just be a beautiful thing to give to a bride on her wedding day. So she's got all her essentials, and it's like a beautiful brand new cool backpack, so that she can carry her wedding dress in her arms, but still have all her essentials in a backpack and not have to worry about this bag sliding off her shoulder. Anyways, just saying, I'm just getting ideas, because usually when I look at things, I always think about gifts. I always think about how I could gift this, especially if it's something that I can't use myself. Then I go, well, if I can't use it, but I like it, I would love to give it. So then I started thinking about who I could give this to and what circumstance I would give this to. And to me, that would be like if I knew someone who was getting married, like a really, obviously someone who I love dearly, that I would spend $180 on them, probably plus more, because I would probably stuff it with some really fun stuff. But like if it was like my best friend getting married, and I knew that she would like this, oh my God, I would go mental. I would buy this on sale. I wouldn't buy it for $157. I would wait for a sale, and then I would probably put like, like emergency things. Like I'd put like emergency toiletries in there. A pair of like, like a really cool fun shirt that she could have, like a button-up fun shirt that she could wear, when she gets her hair done, her makeup done. Some slippers, or I don't know, like just some fun stuff. Or maybe I just stuff it with like candy and chips, and it would just be like total crap. Like coffee and energy drink, granola bars, like just like that kind of survival stuff on the wedding day. So like it'd be like just fun candy that she could eat while she was getting her nails done, and some chips, and like that kind of stuff. So I guess it would just depend on who it was and what the circumstances of the wedding were. But this looks like something I wish, if I had lots of money, I would totally love to give this to a bride. Anyways, just putting that idea out there for anybody to use in case you have the occasion to do so. So that's the white, which, did I look? Yeah, I did look at the interior. No, I didn't. Oh, I did look at the interior. So this is the Lily Gray. We haven't seen this print in a long time, but it does actually look good in there, doesn't it? Now, I'll be honest with you, I used to hate this print. When this first came out, I was like, oh, who on earth would ever get this? I mean, I despised this print when it first came out, 2 years ago? Now, I really like it. Because I sort of discovered that it's got some nice colors in it. It's got like that navy, it's got some of that amber yellow, the gold, it's got gray, it's got, some whites. So I think because it goes with so many things, and I actually don't hate it now. I don't know why I hated it so much before, and now I actually like it a lot. Like before, it was like scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like I really didn't like it. I gave it a 0. Like I didn't even want to give it a number because I hated it so much. Now, I'm like at a solid 6.8. Like I'm not quite 7 because I can't say I like it, but I like it enough that if I had it, I wouldn't even bat an eye. I wouldn't be like, oh, please get this away from me. Whereas before, there were bags that had this interior, and I was like, I love the outside, hate the interior, get it away from me. I will never buy this. I will never, ever carry it. Now, I actually quite like it. So, anyway, so there we go. So, I don't know how I went from 0 to 6.8, but I'm at 6.8. So, anyways, love this bag. I think it's really, really pretty. I'm actually a little surprised, and I think some of the whites, like the vegan leather whites in the matte luxe, they were using that swallow, that blue sky with the swallows. So I'm a little surprised they didn't do that here. But anyway, and guess what? There's a little bit of blue in there, isn't that? Like kind of navy blue. But had they put the swallows blue in there, this would have been something new and something blue. Just saying. Since we're on that theme. All right, copper brown, which is always, to me, a really nice color. But they always put this interior, which is not my favorite. I just don't really do animal print. So to have that, kind of ruins it for me. But I do like the outside. Like, I do love that copper brown. And this is my absolute favorite, which is the wine red. And please tell me, yes, it's got the boho floral print on the inside. So, love the colors, love the colors, love the colors. There's light colors, there's darks, there's warms, there's cools. There's, like, more elegant and a little bit more cash. Love it. There's absolutely nothing I can say about this lineup. And they actually look nice. Like, they actually have a much more elevated look. I always find the hatchbacks to be a little bit sort of utilitarian, like in the regular fabrication. And I've seen it in the other, like with the other quilting, the original quilting that it came out in. It was okay, but I like this so much better. I think, you know, the sort of more geometric shape is really, really elegant, and it does have a much more elevated feel. It's going to be a little less. It's gonna take a little longer for it to go out of style. So yeah, I really, really like it. I would totally get this if I need a bag this small in vegan leather, and I was willing to pay that much for it. So let's just look here. So it says, you loved our original hatchback so much that we had to bring it back in vegan leather. The hatchback VL, which I think now they're using the exact same blurb that they used for the original one, because they're not calling it Classic VL, so that's kind of interesting. So they haven't changed the blurb or any of the wordage from the original hatchback, but they just have a whole bunch of new colors. So I'll just read through it real quick. Anyways, the hatchback VL will get you from point A to point B with ease, with pockets from both inside and out. This bag can hold everything that you need and more. Each hatchback VL features unique interior lining that complements the exterior color. These color combos will have you smiling from ear to ear. Okay, so measurements, I got to assume they're the same. 10.5 inches wide, 14 inches high, 4 3/4 inches deep. That sounds about right. That sounds like a hatchback. So there we go. And then the features, again, I don't have one, so I don't remember, but there's a few features I do remember thinking, that's really cool. Let's hope they're still there. Whoa, lots of features. Okay, so one main zipper compartment, 2 front zipper pockets, 2 side cargo pockets, 1 back soft lined slip pocket with magnetic closure, so I guess that's the phone pocket. 1 back zipper pocket, 1 soft lined side zipper pocket. That's the one I was looking for. So this is the newer hatchback, which has that little side thing, which I love. Top handle, always awesome, and it looks like it's actually vegan leather, not that weird nylon. Let's see here. Where are we? I got lost. I was drinking something. Padded adjustable backpack straps. Ooh, that's nice. So they're padded. Padded non-slip adjustable backpack straps. Very cool. Water repellent material. Well, it's vegan leather. Well, I guess it doesn't absorb water, so that's good. Includes the dust bag for with drawstring closure. I know that a lot of the high-end bags do that. They always have this really nice sort of bag, but I always find that they're kind of useless because, like, when you store them, do you store them that way? And if you do, you don't know what's in them. They're opaque, so you'd have to kind of guess which one's which. And if you want to store it outside of that bag, well, then the bag is useless. So, anyways, I don't know who started that trend, but I've always wondered why people do that, like why any of the companies do that. I always thought it was kind of an odd thing. Okay, so interior, 1 clear view zipper pocket, 1 cargo pocket, 2 soft line cargo pockets. Cool. 1 keychain snap hook. I guess I'll have to see what that is. 2 pen holders, RFID front bottom zipper pocket. Oh, I see. Okay, got it. So not the whole bag, just that 1 pocket. Interesting. Okay, so there is a video. So let's make sure that the volume is down. Cool. So these are definitely new videos. So, oh, hang on. So that's the original. If you can just sort of see, maybe you can't see it, but you can sort of see that quilting there, that sort of, is that houndstooth? It's either a houndstooth or something like that, or more of a zigzag. I guess you can't see it here, but you can sort of see it there. So this is the exact same color, but now it's got the different quilting. So, so it's interesting that at least the photos of the interior they're showing are the same as the old one. But let's just look at the video really quick. So looks like Amy is starring in this video again. Haven't seen her do a lot of these videos, so it's kind of interesting to see her come back and do these videos and star in her own videos. So there you go. So let's watch this and see how it goes. Actually, should we make it bigger? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, I think Amy is doing this because it's actually, I think, the bag that she carries all the time. I think she carries a coupe and a hatchback everywhere she goes. Yeah, so that's a really nice top handle. I love that it's leathered. It's not some other random fabric. So that's the RFID protected pocket. Scrunchies. Cell phone pocket. Fleece lined. I like that it's on the back. I love that there's a zipper in the back. This is one of my favorite things there. But I wish it had a key bungee. If you're going to put your keys there, it should have a key bungee. Or something. It should have a key bungee. Even if you put your glasses in there, maybe you want to put your, hang your glasses off of something. 2 pockets inside. Another cargo. 2 pen slots. Clear view at the top. That's a really beautiful set. Look at those. If you like this bag, you could easily get one of each color and you would have one to match every single thing you had. It would be good for any season. Yeah, I think it's too small for me if I'm carrying a backpack. But you know what? Maybe not. I still don't know. This one always kind of freaks me out. I always think it's going to be too small. But maybe I don't need to carry as much. I don't know. I might get this one because I do like backpacks. I've never had a hatchback. And this is one of those ones where I could wear it to, like, if I wanted to go out to the theater and it wouldn't look like I was, bringing in my school bag, which most of my backpacks do look like. I love that side pocket. The only thing I don't like about hatchbacks is the way they open. They open like this, but then it's kind of got that weird lip at the top on that back panel, and it's kind of an awkward thing. So I don't know. You'd have to kind of store everything up, which so you have to have like tall things, which I guess if you carry tall things, it's a good thing. Like you've got your notebook or a large novel or something like that in there. But I tend not to carry tall things. Looks like you can probably put your iPad in there or a very, very small laptop. But I don't know. I guess it sort of depends. I would have to see what I was carrying. But I do like this bag. I think it's beautiful. I love the colors. I think the interiors match really well. That's a splits wallet that you see in there. These are actually lug scrunchies. That's a chuggy, sorry. And again, I really wish they would measure and give you the measurements of the pockets. And I kind of wish they would sort of put that in because, that cell phone pocket, sometimes it fits phones, sometimes it doesn't. So if you happen to have a really large cell phone or a really chunky case, it might not fit. What is that she's got in there? Is that like a tiny, like blow dryer? Like with like a curling blow dryer? Hang on, let's look at this. It looked like, those little blow dryers, like with the little bristles that you use to sort of curl your hair under. It looked like a mini version of that, and it looked like it said blowout. So I don't know what that was, but if it's what I think it is, I kind of want it. Just because it's so cute, not because I think I'm going to use it. But anyways, if anybody happens to know what that is, please tell me what that is in the comments below. I may have to look it up, but man, that looked really cute. Okay, let's get to that part real quick here. Come on. Is that... Oh, see, this is what I hate about this video. Stop. Okay, this thing. This gray and yellow thing. What is that? Is that... Like, it's big. Is it maybe like a lint remover? I think that says blowout, right? So to me, like, is that a dryer? Anyway, okay, if someone knows what that is, please let me know. It looks fascinating. That's all I'm saying. I'm fascinated by it. Okay, so it looks like, I'm just noticing that she just pulled out an umbrella. So that's the sprinkle umbrella back there. So that's kind of good to know, the height-wise. So you can actually, okay, do I have to go back again? Okay, let's look and see. So yeah, so that thing takes up pretty much the whole length of the bag. But for size reference, that's good to know. So that's a sprinkle umbrella. So if you happen to have one, you can actually put that on the inside. I don't know why you would on the inside, but again, just for size reference. And there's that little clip at the top, which I really like. I know a lot of people hate key bungees. So at least you can have a D-ring that you can put something up there. It doesn't have to be a bungee. If you want a bungee, get a bungee, you clip it in there. But if you don't, then you can just have a couple of little small things in there or ignore it altogether and not have this thing flapping around. So, yeah, I love this bag. I love the colors. Price is not terrible. It's still a little expensive for me, so I'm probably not gonna get it. Sorry. Oh my god, my throat is so dry. I really need to slow down and maybe take a breath every once in a while. But yeah, no, I think I got all the pockets, all the features are well